Danganronpa. They always trying to play. I don't play no games, as you can see. I'm yeah, okay. Pussy niggas that they always trying to play. I freestyle, I'm the GOAT, Dash A. Yeah, shout out Dash, you know what I'm saying? Cause he be freestyling and shit. Back to the flow. I don't play with no hoes. I got too many bros in this bitch. You said bros before hoes? I don't agree with that shit. The bros be some bitches sometimes. These niggas be cheating on they hoes. I don't like that rhyme. I don't like that time. I don't like that timing. As you can see, my Rolex, it don't got no diamonds. You said I don't got shit on my wrist? Fuck you. You ain't supposed to look that deep into this shit. Do I got a bug on my nose? Help me then. Why y'all let that booger sit on my nose, bro? Why'd you let the booger sit on my nose? How long has it been there? Were you gonna tell me at any point during this gameplay? You were not. If I wasn't inhaling rapidly for that freestyle, I wouldn't have ever known it was there. So thank you for that. See, that was good, y'all, man. Let's get back to the game. But this time I got Danganronpa, TriggerHappyHavoc, episode 12, man. Y'all been telling me that I'm getting real close to the end, and I'm happy as fuck, but I'm sad as fuck. Happy as fuck because I'm excited to get into number 2. Sad as fuck because damn, you know, all my niggas I don't give a fuck about Hero. Everyone else I partially give a fuck about, so I'ma miss them niggas. But you know, man, I ain't gonna waste nobody else's time. We just gonna hop right into it. I don't be knowing what I'm doing, bro. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. So the mastermind is the group and not an individual. Interesting. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now, we need to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. The fact that you even came down here with me. My bitch a rider. My bitch a rider. Y'all know nothing about that. Obviously, my bitch a rider. Somebody said stop calling her that. Yo, could you say that one thing? Monokuma's that you got from the master's room?
Indeed.
Pause. Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? She might be like, nah, that's a little too obvious to exit through. Hey, Kyoko, can we use them for that door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took the key out of Monokuma design and slid it into the keyhole, and then... Yes, it opened.
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. I'm fucking it all up. And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Smelling like garbage pit. Smelling like garbage shit. Smelling like garbage dick. We were finally free. But there wasn't even enough time to take a breath of relief. Because the fight had just begun. The real fight. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. That bitch sung it. Danganronpa. What the fuck? After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There's a metal ladder leading up to the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed in the darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were down so far.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. I'm kind of confused on how this is happening because if it's that far down, how did you not crack your fucking skull in? Are you Aubrey? Like, for real. And Kyoko, how did your body not shatter? You might be Mukuro Ikusaba. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will keep my mind off it. Kyoko, so there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So, how long you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride.
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort.
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational, but it's our family's creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains... before I came here. When was first of all, an eye was missing, obviously. That motherfucker said, when was looking? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, is because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However...
There is something I want to say to him, though. What?
No
matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him, face to face, I'll be the one to kill him. Slowly. Everything he's ever done. I'll give it back 10,000-fold. What is it?
So...
I went to sever all ties with him, so not that dramatic, but I was close. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in the line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future, but he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. Excuse me. I'm sure there was a reason for that. Don't ever say that again in your life. Don't ever say that again in your life, bro. Do not ever say that again in your life. Just go, damn. What? What the fuck? Don't ever say that, though. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However...
But there's one thing I can never forgive. Really.
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. That's fucked up. His shadow's been following me my entire life. I'm fucking sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him. We're no longer family. Am I recording? Yes. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that. Makoto is... oh, God. Oh, bro. Oh, bro. Byakuya is right. You way too sheltered, gang.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood. Nothing more. Are we connected by heart? By soul? Fuck no.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call somebody family? Only connected by blood. Not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. Yeah, keep it that way. You obviously you're not calibrated enough for that conversation. You don't get it. I just kept climbing the ladder. Complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Hey. Booty cheeks.
What?
Looks like this is it.
Indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out of right now. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so... Hey. Looks like we're back. But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. She just did that fucking Byakuya shit. This is a trash room. The dump, in other words. But to be honest, I don't think I've seen anyone throw anything way down here. So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too, Kyoko. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then...
Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
In other words...
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
However...
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time before we're found out anyway. It's not like we could run away. As she said that, she pointed to the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over it, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is gonna happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
So...
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was.
Right.
We can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still super uneasy about this. But we don't really got a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Okie dokie. We the You're... Who all outside? They scared to come outside? Why you? What do you think you're doing?
Well now.
Hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
I don't believe it!
But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
Shing!
If the guilty parties explode during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule.
Making me...
I didn't even mean to cut him off. Kyoko.
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However...
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
Now, if...
I don't know what she said and I missed it. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
Huh?
I lose?
Hey!
You! Explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because...
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
In other words...
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blacken and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
However...
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in a position, one would protect another like that.
Right.
And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blacken and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However...
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
Am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. The Blacken is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blacken is me and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well...
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
That doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth.
And
And now you're trying to talk like some famous detective type.
Because...
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you love so much to inspire.
However...
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
what the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
Indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey.
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
Indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. they would assume that you killed him because what we said was exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong, though. Nah, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. So, what's this advice of yours?
it's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, that'd make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, this will be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer. It's the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? He'd probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Barry.
Yep. What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested might be plausible, but it will certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it will cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out? Or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the longer way to climax, right? Just guessing the killer's barely a fitting in.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do
I
that,
can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
So we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's spare it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
You guys!
why'd I say it like that? Then you win. But if you can't do all that, well, I'll fix execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before you get started, I'm going to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So, what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception, then it's a part of the regulations. Which is to mean that whoever killed Mukuro... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why'd he go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry!
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you? Why are you so mad? He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to get these started red on him. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. That bitch spamming. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. This shit sound like a butterfly giggle. And just like that, we were out the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. Still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment from the mastermind. They like I said. Right. So when did the mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airways to broadcast our school to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems unbelievable, so
Indeed.
you don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world.
it would seem
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. And that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have been killed.
in other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations.
The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations.
If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
That's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
And that is precisely the reason. No matter how much they hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
Damn, they forgot about that girl. So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules, to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't even have an answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yeah, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. But when that fact was exposed on live television to the entire world outside, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion. Sorry. Since they got the same voice, I be getting lost sometimes. To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
They would only do the mastermind harm to have is shown that they violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge?
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. Celeste. But looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. Totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment you decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I showed some uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic. Fuck.
However,
Anyway, we can't just relax yet. All we done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. We can't defeat the mastermind. It costs us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Right now we have to go find the others.
Shall we go?
They're probably in their dorm somewhere. Shall we go? You rocking with me, Kyoko? Girl. Should nobody be in this dining hall? Should nobody be in here? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And suddenly we were greeted with... You again. Is he broken?
Whew.
I suppose it's emotional instability reached its limit. Emotional instability. What does that shit say? Force some sadness? Why are you sad? Jeez, the fuck.
However,
I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah! This is what I'm saying.
Is that
Y'all should not have been in
Makoto?
here. Y'all should not have been in here. Why are y'all here? And why is that bitch Toko smiling like she didn't say, it was all your fault? Don't fucking run up to me excited. All you bitches are devious.
You guys!
Ain't no you guys! I'm not happy to see any of you.
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Give a fuck who I am. Give a fuck who you are. Get out my damn face!
you survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Shut up, bitch. Everyone was there. All these puss-ass niggas who had struggled and then made me struggle the most. They put me down. But they survived, though. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to smack the shit out all four of them.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto, he smells like a fucking wet dog. Get away, shoo. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Alright, bro.
Makoto.
It's not enough time to indulge in extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what's happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain. Explain what?
Hmm.
But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. Okay, nope,
What?
not even entertaining it. Does he look transparent to you? This is a silly superstition. If ghosts were see-through, they couldn't lead normal lives. Okay, that's enough. Talking to you makes me want to just lay down and go to sleep. You stink. Are you rotten?
I'm telling you.
All right. I'm kind of shocked by that interaction a little bit. So what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we had access to new places again. And no dice. All the rooms that were locked before was still locked. So there weren't no shits. Then where can we go to find new clues? I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me neither. Do you realize why it is that you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say that they had their lives saved by a fucking program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you.
Yo,
Makoto, why am I hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go there.
you know?
You get the dog tour? Who? Miss Cleo. No, I didn't even go. You know what? A little.
It's true.
I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're gonna redo Mukuro's trial. What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? I didn't fucking do it like I keep telling you, dumb bitch.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind. And that's the thing that kind of confused me about Byakuya. Sometime during the investigation, it seemed like he had came to that conclusion anyway, but then he said fuck it and said it's obviously Makoto. I don't know how that happened. I don't know. It seemed like he was on the right path and then chucked it away.
Huh?
What? You're saying that the mastermind killed Mukurogun?
That's right.
It's all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap? Did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have one more class trial.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you. You all this goddamn observant, but still insisted that I was the killer. That's what's confused me about you. It's like you smart, but you're a buffoon at the same time. What are you?
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. Stay there. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding this school. Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh no!
You got it.
I hate you.
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with... Meanwhile, I want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other
Interesting.
words, one decisive battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
But
Figuring out who the mastermind is and how they kill Mukuro and the school's system mysteries. It's all a pretty freaking tall order, man. Fuck. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we all work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll be able to solve the mysteries. Not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. I honestly agree with you on that. Okay, she's still fucking bussing.
anyway,
I agree. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Till Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step at Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. I get it.
I see.
Monokuma said that, didn't he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh?
But why?
So in other words...
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have to have set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other words...
But according to Monokuma, the only people... Wait, I don't know what that said. I probably read that wrong. But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... Yeah. There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Man, I miss Sakura, bro. Fuck. And add in Mukuro and you get 16. So the mastermind will have to be one of them?
That's right.
And those 16 students we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now, P-Brain?
What?
You're saying that one of the mastermind...
No way.
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't possibly ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? It's the ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are, we could have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Is this fucking nighttime or investigation?
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Okay.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
For sure.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Yeah. Stop it. How very magnanimous of him. Is that how you say that word? Magnanimous? Magnanimous. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
That time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
Oh, bro. Bitch said, in the name of my family. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. After making this final statement, Byakuya he didn't want to take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Bankai. That bitch out there activating. That bitch is out there activating right now. He's sending the little flower petals with eyeballs on them though. He's fucking cheating, bro. The rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream. Or coffee. You're totally useless. So bye. With that, Toko trudged out the dining hall. And now she's gone. You're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. This just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. What's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? Guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know? But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. Just depended on Sakura and everyone else. Glad you know. You're not useless. If you hadn't been there, I would have died. At what point has she saved you from dying? I'm trying to figure that out. Makoto, it's really nice of you to say.
but,
I know I've been mostly totally... At what point did she save you from dying? I'm really trying to figure that out. So I figure at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us get out of here. So I can head off and do it all on my own. See you later. Hina was surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out the hall, and once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Are you actually leaving me alone, though? So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
It goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. Then we can come back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then,
I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to
Correct.
check. Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto,
No matter what, we have to uncover the truth by any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us, so that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. Escape together. Yeah. I guess I'll take a look at Mukuro's file. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusawa, then we'll know who the true mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? Guess I should start with the rooms that were locked until now. Headmaster's room, the bio lab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the gardens and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Okay. I want to check the dorm rooms. Kiyotaka. Oh, Taka's room, the door is unlocked, but that has nothing to do with my investigation. Really? I mean, they opened them, so they might, you know? Sakura, I know she got something in there. Yeah, okay, bro. I'm not buying that shit you selling. You could sell it to the next one and see how you hold stepping. Maybe I can go back downstairs on that ladder. He said I'm not taking that long-ass trudge again. I'm not taking that long-ass descent. My phone ring. Who is this? I don't know, but I know you in my business. Oh, he ain't going. He said, fuck all that. That bitch said I love to toss his ass in there. He funny as hell. I don't know, but I know you in my business. And you never fall in love and never bring it up. It never been a thing. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Damn. This is the second floor of the dorms? It's like some ancient ruins. Or, no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. My gosh. What the fuck? Damn. I can't even scroll down and look at the blood. It's not allowing me. And they be living dangerous. Why is it blacked out? Why is the school hollow? That shouldn't be real. Wait, is Hope's Peak over whatever the fuck this was? Did they build over it? Because there's no reason that this should be hollow right here. So did they build a school over this shit? That don't even make no damn sense. And they been living dangerous. Dangerous. Living dangerous. Oh, dangerous. Oh, dangerous. Dangerous. Living dangerous. Whoa. What was that, an eyeball? Is that Ray or Horace? I can't remember. I used to know off the top of my head, but I can't remember now. Niggas drew a giraffe in blood? What does that mean? The room is filled with lockers. Must have been for Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before us must have used these lockers, and they fucking tore them loose. Looks like this locker's already broken. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. What if I can open this locker? Rattle. Key card. Must like bail on. After all, it's pretty similar to the key on. I had to use the handbook to open these up. So does that mean? Well, let's just give it a try. Let's look at my handbook and ran it across the car already. And then, no luck. Maybe I'm like I own again. Okay. Living dangerous. Oh, dangerous. Okay. Oh, coin. Coin? Why are you giving me coin and the fucking game is ending? Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna try bothering. Try bothering? Yep, fucked it up. One of these circles has to open, bro. There's no way. They locked me in the cage. It didn't even make me no better. Same fucking reason why I trust a Glock before a person. Yeah, D.A. probably think that I'm a dirty bitch, but me, I murder shit. Please don't send no hoe at me, you know I'm quick to curve a bitch. Bank account on full, but that don't help me with my self-esteem. Loving on that thought, I almost relapsed on that fucking lean. What did that shit say? I don't think the what? I don't think the locker who? I don't think this lock is gonna open. But I'm just in here trying it to see if something does happen. What is this room? Oh god. This room doesn't feel like a student's room. It has more of an adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
Been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is this some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something? No, it's probably a purposeful door. There's a gap here, but it's not any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze? It's likely open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. But that's why I ended up getting stuck, which is the regret I mentioned. Oh, I didn't even need to talk to you to figure that out. It's funny. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair?
However...
It's not much though, nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
It isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. The group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on. He is, bro, he is dick riding her father so bad. You don't even know that nigga. Why are you dick riding him so bad? Okay, I think I might know how to open it.
Correct.
Hold on. Gra! You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
Very easy trick. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. Saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
I don't have a clue what that password might be. All you know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We really can't go from there. You're right.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. I think of how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. There's a hidden room that she couldn't get into? That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume there must be some kind of clue waiting there. Maybe for her, it's more to it than that. Watch the password be fucking Kyoko or something. Exactly. Exactly. What about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet that idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it just to be sure?
Well?
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, do it. Do whatever you want. Okay. She know that's the fucking password. She just didn't want it to be. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more. I don't think she would care.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. Collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. Typed her in full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. Beep. How long is that damn door? Is it a damn volcano eruption? Damn. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked. She knew it was gonna work.
Why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Look at her on that little picture. Hey, Kyoko? May as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. Shit. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Picture. I'd better check out that suspicious present. It's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it, but I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising probably. Huh.
It would seem...
If it's what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream out or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside it. Didn't she just tell you not to do that? Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. A skull! What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. Obviously, of somebody cracking their fucking head in. The last thing I'd expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined...
I see.
Just as I thought. What? What was in the box? You have seen Chihiro strung up and brutally murdered, and some fucking bones are what scares you? This is you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Nigga, you were looking at human intestine and brain. Why is this? Okay. Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. It's pretty much the same fucking thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind. Oh shit, this is alter ego, my bad. So, that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with oh, so that's why you knew. You knew he was dead. Also, Ego said the headmaster was probably here in school, but the only ones who were alive at the start were 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words.
Right, okay. That was my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. She wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut all ties. Was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to end Hope's peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. Didn't knowing that, okay, come on. I guess I'm in my eye. I didn't knowing that it was something a true Kirigiri detective never would do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? Goodness gracious. I think I got it that time. I couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room present has been added to the... Oh god. This filing cabinet seems the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look. But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger touching her dad's stuff.
Hey.
It's fine. Check whatever you want. You sure? Okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. Well, I found what piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
Well?
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
Now, if
he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. Sure, he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Huh? This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, isn't this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko. You didn't see that when you walked in?
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free to past, and yet... to now find something like this. So, what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? Wanted to face him and tell him myself. To cut him out my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Photo Kyoko and the headmaster. Yada yada yada. Yada rada 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 rada. Rada 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 rada. Rada 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 rada. 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 What? Probably hiding some kind of clue. So I want to check it out, but really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad, you know.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each of them, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
Handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
Might be useful to continue our investigation with it. Why don't you hold on to it? But Kyoko... I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. What's up? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? Now? What's up?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a little bit. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need
just a second.
Get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you have with your dad. How you only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were gonna say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened. What I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Once I got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Okie doke. Okay, is she really okay? Kyoko must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Whoops. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. Give a damn. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... It's a very polarizing approach. I know, but... Okay, enough bear puns. Anyway, here's a hint. Sure told you this already, but... Yeah, you told me 15 fucking thousand times. Can you not tell me anymore? Including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is fucking dead. Alright. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. That means she's probably not dead. So the ones still alive are... me? Byakuya. Hiro. Toko. Hina. Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. And there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. So, I still think that Monokuma planted a fake fucking body. Mukuro has to still be alive, bro. I don't know why she has to be still alive, but I just... The way that they keep saying it's undeniable is probably very deniable. What does a fucking giraffe mean here? What am I about to find in these lockers? I know you wanna love, but I just wanna fuck. Girl, you know the deal. Gotta keep it real. What you wanna see? You know you wanna be in my BD. Grinding slowly. Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook going across the now look, maybe the other line. Wait, but what about the emergency handbook I found in the hidden man? Okay, let's give one more try. Then fucking do it! Beep! Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we got inside. Hero shit? This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Damn, this is a crystal ball. No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Something's weird. Some kind of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuffed this didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? Yasuhiro Hagakure? There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? Notebook had also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us. Are you saying... Nah. Are you saying that we lived an entire school life here? And we got our fucking memory wiped one day? And that was us waking up into the murder game? Is that what you're saying right now? That when we came here, we were actually here for a while? But then some shit popped off and you wiped our memory? Nah, that can't be it, can it? It might be, I don't know. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. And we were all sucked into the evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? Locker notebook has been added to True Bullets. Shama. Shabba, right. Is that a deck of playing cards? No, it's hero cards. But wait, I thought you used to telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? Okay, well, I got everything in here, huh? Looks like the locker open. Let's see what we got inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. I don't trust you. I wish I could have seen for my damn self. I took the message. Let's see what we got inside. This thing is practically empty. What was the other one not? It's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing on the inside. It could be important. I don't like violating no one's privacy, but I'd better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this message must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there. Words I'd heard before. You must not leave. There is a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here into a communal life. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life? I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens that... So they really did wipe her memory. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. It's the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. Can't imagine a worse father. She still hate that nigga even though she spoke to him before. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. But if this belonged to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since she left. They've been wiping our memory. We've been in this school way longer than we think, bro. I decided to... We might not even be 17 anymore. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing, but when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There is a second despair? I have no idea. How could that possibly make any sense? There's a second despair. Well, I said that in the last episode. I've been saying that. They keep saying that it's a group, but I think it's a single person. Well, not a single person, but two individual people. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, a pocketbook that looks like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. We've been here way longer than you think. That's what that is. So those pictures really weren't fake. I took the emergency handbook and ran it across the card reader. Let's see what we got inside. Oh, don't see anything that could be a clue. Is that all the lockers, I guess? I know she don't want to be bothered, but maybe I can get us to her. Okay, well, I don't want her to do her fucking recovery and then now I got a new piece of evidence. You know what I'm saying? Then she's gonna fucking lose her recovery again. I don't know, I might be reaching, but... I think I know why you stuck to me. Damn. Blood on the bed. This bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Coin. Why you give coin? Opened the door just a crack. Glanced inside and immediately closed it again. Wasn't even a hint of a bathroom. Just a big pile of rubble. Well, let me leave there now. Fuck is that music? Sir. No, not map. Truth bullet. Places to check. Headmaster's room on the 4th floor, the biolab on the 5th floor, the 2nd floor dormitory area. Well, that was the 2nd floor, right? I believe so. How did she fucking get in there? Oh, 4th floor. It's a lot of shit on the 4th floor. I was like, what am I doing again? Ain't shit in the pool, right? I don't think so. Is there anything on this floor besides that? I don't think so. I'ma just go up. I know I keep saying I wish Sakura was still here, but I know technically if she was still here, we wouldn't have progressed the story this much. So it's like, thank you, but damn still, you know? We've been in here before. It ain't shit. Now, we haven't been in the Monokuma door, have we? Shut up, Hina.
Hey, Makoto.
You here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured, if all the doors into it have been unlocked, this one should open too, right? Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I mean...
Because it might explode, right? that'd be really sucky, so you open it. Sure, she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. That's exactly what she meant. Don't ever assume the bitch didn't mean that. I was gonna open it even if she wasn't here. Fuck her. I don't give a... Oh, God, bro. She's about to aggravate me. Okay, here goes nothing. Threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. So this is how you control them. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was... This place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same shit. What is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though, like some kind of military installation or something. It looks like a mech cockpit, right? The phone would probably freak out if you saw it. Cockpit. So Monokuma's room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit? And could that mean...
Okay.
Start poking around and I wouldn't say you do that. But it was too late. He was already jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh?
Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from another room. What did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one button. The button that says data center. Data center. Took a good look at the control panel. And I saw a bunch of buttons. Each written with the name. Each with the name of the room next to it, sorry. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one she pushed. But the data center is right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'll probably go... Yeah! So he actually makes that noise when he appears? That's hilarious. An escape hatch. I ain't saying, wow. Did I hear what I think I heard? We did. Is that Monokuma? Look at that bitch. Hey! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina?
What?
Oh man, busted. How'd you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Guess what? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't fucking push it.
Too bad.
Oh man, were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawn on it. And a control panel inside. Monokuma! I don't know why I'm fucking lying. I don't know why I'm sitting here dying at that. Makoto, what the fuck was that just now? Monokuma?
Huh?
What do you mean? What you were controlling just now? It was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma? What, for real? Yep. Looks like that panel that definitely controls Monokuma, which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they definitely weren't here. Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room, and this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right.
But...
The mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here. That means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? Guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... I know it's a goddamn student. Mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma control room. Monokuma control room. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like the face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
Cause, I mean...
Oh, well, it's what a mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like...
So,
You want to leave soon? There's still a lot of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. Well... What's wrong, Makoto? I can't even acknowledge the escape hatch even though it's there. She's fucking rushing me. What is wrong with you? As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. The fucking hatch! What was that? The door just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted! Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, don't fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would be if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. Then that room.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are.
Um,
So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correct, Mundo.
you're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there. We didn't see anyone. Oh, bitch, if you weren't just fucking rushing me. Oh my God. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure that was it? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way. The hatch on the floor? Too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, the hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. He's gone, but
So,
is he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then when I said I should leave, well, the hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make sure the most, You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay. Got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Mina took off at a full sprint. I had to do what I can, too. It's the only way forward. There shouldn't be anything in here, right? No, it doesn't seem like anything will be in here. What was that lab I wanted to go to? Well, I guess I could just go in his room now. This is the headmaster's room. Heard a lot about it, but this is my first time seeing it for myself. Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. There go fucking, what's that damn sword name? I can't remember it. Enma. Yeah. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. Well.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not
Are
possible.
you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. Because I went to click a fucking book?
Come on. Not.
Wow. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Okay, bro. Okay, bro. What you mean something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class 78 student registry? It contains profiles for all of us. And Mukuro.
So in other words.
Apparently class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers...
In other words.
There can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Yukari Kusaba, the 16th student? That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. What you mean? Talking about when she stole it. That uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She's in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So in other words.
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. They love that fucking beat when niggas start locking in. It's so funny.
So in
Yarg and yarg, yarg. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? I tried to walk right fucking past you and you threw a fucking fit, bitch. Seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats, close but just out of reach. What? An entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the ultimate despair. I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scar. So that wasn't Mukuro that was in. I said that though, didn't I?
I said that though, didn't I?
That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the ultimate despair. I don't think there could be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the mastermind were allies? And wouldn't that mean Mukuro isn't the fucking body because she didn't have no fucking scars? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro is capable of. They wouldn't have had to take her out completely. Or they would have had to take her out completely. Or by surprise. I'm fucking it all up again. Yeah. Or maybe it means the mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information in that file you should know. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. No, I don't know who that is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. And it even lists her at 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, is she like, has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... What is he trying to say? There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro, is that what he's saying? I know it's not Mukuro. Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible. But it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. What if I just leave?
Come on. Not possible. Such ignorant.
Got mad again. Pissy. Yep. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying, nigga? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't as you will. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. So you saying that notebook I have, she might actually do remember that shit and she just playing her role per usual? Ah. Well, let me read that fucking thing again. 5 foot 7 inches. Well, is there anybody 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds? 5, 5'5", 5'6", 5'3", 5'4", 6'4", 5'5", 5'7", and 97 pounds. 31? Five, 7, 97, 31. Is that what that shit said? Is that what that shit said? Is that what that shit said? 31. 22, 32. Byakuya knows. He knows who Mukuro Ikusawa really is. And he just wanted me to do that. And see that it's most likely Junko? Is that what you're saying to me right now? I mean, that bitch been making me feel icky since the beginning. She has like a maniacal smile, but damn. 5'7", 97, 31. I can't verify any more information, obviously, but it seems to be that is what you're trying to say to me. That it mayhaps be Junko Inoshima. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. So is Junko a fucking maniacal murderer? Is that why she looks like that when she fucking smiles? She's a fucking creep. I knew it all along. Okay, I thought they weren't gonna play that annoying ass mosquito cicada sex. Huh? It's gone. Muko's body. It's not here? Wow. They made the nigga eat the body. They made the fucking dick plant eat the body. They made the plant eat the damn body. They made that plant eat that fucking body. Remember I said that plant is gonna be important. It eats anything. They made the plant eat the fucking body. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? Biolab. It says a biolab? Oh, maybe the body's in there. Never mind. Maybe the body's in there. I'm sorry. But I just remembered that about that fucking Monokuma plant. They say it eats every goddamn thing. I mean, even if they did put it in the body, you wouldn't be able to verify it. It would probably it probably would have disintegrated like a goddamn like a goddamn candy and yep, like a damn mouse in a monster can. I was about to say candy in a bottle of water, but no, a mouse in a monster can. Disintegrated just like that. Gone forever. Is that a damn hookah? Are you Tyga? Well, here I am in a biolab. It's so fucking cold though. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. You know when you open these things, all of those bodies are gonna fall out, right? Why is it so cold? You know when you open this is gonna be Hifumi, right? Some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. On the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side, you know what's on the other side. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean the biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It's like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standby or standard dry ice for all cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know the automated system has been activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an additional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fucking fridge? What are you talking about, leather? Why do you need leather for cadaver? That's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things recently. What am I missing? Fucking open it. Right hand lights are off. But looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. And about those lights by each slot, there's bodies in them. It's like I can set up so that when it's a slot occupied, the blue lights come on, which means inside the slot lit up blue, another one of the victims is... Can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 minus 16 is 7, right? And out of those 7, Celeste was executed, Mondo was executed, Leon was executed. So that's 10. 10 people that are dead. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bodies. 9 people dead out of 16. So that means there's 7 left. Out of those 7 left. Let me just... Okay, Sayaka, Leon, Mondo, Chihiro, Hifumi, Taka, Celeste, Sakura, and and Junko. Because Junko was the first person to die. I almost forgot about that. Junko, you're so fucking weird right now, it's not even funny. You're so fucking weird right now, it's not even funny. It's so the reason why I'm saying that is because I almost forgot the bitch even died in the beginning. So now that's 2 times where I had to bring her back up and I'm like, hello? I was just out here, I don't need to go out there, I need to go to the dojo. What the fuck? And no wonder she was fucking... And I got a question. Maybe it isn't Junko, but maybe Junko isn't that smart. I was about to say, if you see your fucking dimensions in a book as your real identity, why wouldn't you scratch that shit out? Somebody said, bro, you gotta remember, she tossed that fucking room around looking for certain shit. But she did find the book, because otherwise how would she have known that Kyoko stole from it? So my question still stands. If you see your fucking dimensions right there, why wouldn't you have scratched them shits out? Are you just dumb, or was that on purpose? I think I get why you wouldn't. I think I get why you wouldn't. Because evidently you're dead, so you wouldn't have to. And if you did scratch it out, it would be suspicious. But at the very least, the numbers wouldn't be confirmable. But I think I get the point. It's because evidently you're supposed to be dead, so no one would be looking at those dimensions like, that matches up. It seems like only Byakuya, and I know Byakuya didn't say that for no other reason. He didn't say that for no other reason. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. Maybe a little bit. I just thought maybe you found a clue. Well, I haven't. Didn't find anything. Not a single clue. Figured since this place was related to the case, it would have some... It would have to have something, right? There wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down, bitch. You have any idea what I'm going through right now? Everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless. Good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that except fucking... Yep, she knows. Not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Alright. No way. Did I research everything? No way.
This is a school announcement.
Are you serious?
Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
Okay. What? Now he wants to give us a hint. It's suspicious. There's no doubt about it. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? So you teleported. You to that nigga beck and call immediately. Get the fuck out my face. Oh, hey, hero. Makoto! Why did you act so surprised? Oh, no reason, man. Your Monokuma announcement, right? You here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What did he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. There was no point in even trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Monokuma is lying about me. He ain't here telling stories. Of course it's only me. Yeah, Makoto, your shit poking a little bit. No wonder the hoes love you. But sometimes your brain turns them off. They might love you for your body, but your brain turns them off.
Monokuma!
Well, welcome. Hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Okay. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. I knew it. Yeah, we've been here for a while. They are so funny for that. They are so funny for that. They are so funny for that. Do y'all see what I see? Do y'all see what I see? I'm not even going to tell you, because if you don't see it, I ain't gonna say shit. But if you see it, you see it. If you see it, you see it. It featured a bunch of faces I recognize extremely well. Why is she gripping his shit like that? Look at Sakura, gang. Why is Mukuro's Leon and Sayaka were feeling each other? Where am I at? I'm the one taking a picture because don't nobody give a fuck about me. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm the one taking a picture because don't nobody give a fuck about me. It featured a bunch of faces I recognize extremely well. There's everyone who come to host peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. It's right when Byakuya and I were in the fucking headmaster's room and we looked at that file. Mukuro Ikusaba? Then this girl is... What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone pose like this is weird enough by itself. We're all wearing matching uniforms. Where are you? I don't even see you. What do you mean we're all? What do you mean we? Where are you? That's probably why Hiro ran away like that, because they're trying to imply that you're the mastermind. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. Picture has all 15 students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't even remember taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. But if this picture is real, so maybe they knew each other, but I didn't know them. Maybe I'm genuinely brand new here. Wow. Why are they obscuring her face though? I tried to hold it in, but you see how I realized the dimensions. Why are they obscuring her face now? They got Mukuro's face all out, but they want to... Okay. It's getting weird. Then could that mean... Could it be everyone else? And just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy? There we go. Soliloquy of yours. Hamlet? I'm like, I know that, y'all, on everything I love, I'm like, I know that word. I just forgot how to pronounce it. I think it's soliloquy.
What are you gonna do?
You're getting kind of in the way standing there, you know? So, I mean, get out! But,
How strange.
I told you, I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. Is there a damn code in that? What are you saying to me? Regret? Tear good. Do gret. I don't know. It feels like you're saying something to me. Guess that means he's done talking. Damn it! When the end, I found the gym. It's even more confusing. And with the confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. Give a fuck about dejection. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? It looks so real, so full of life. How could everyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Well, am I genuinely going to be walking around asking everybody what they got going on? Watching. No, you're watching. Should we talk to Kyoko now, or are we still giving her space? Grah! I'm going up, but don't say that I made it. I ain't made it till I am the greatest, and please do not hold me to shit that I stated. I be seeing anything when I'm faded. Bitch on my body, she just wanna fuck. She don't like when I told my Ruger. Well, he doesn't know about this room yet, so. Grah! I'm with a bad bitch. Yeah, okay. What's my goal now? Is there a room that I haven't been to? Headmaster's room on the 4th floor, been there. Biolab on the 5th floor, been there. The Monokuma door and the data center on the 4th floor, been there. 2nd floor dormitory area, been there. In addition, the areas directly close to the garden and the dojo, been there. So what now? Just go find everybody? Grah! Would they be in the lunchroom right now? That would be a simple as hopeful meetup spot, but they might not even be there. This is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you. Makoto? Sorry, gotta go. What? She went off so fast, I didn't even have the time to ask her to stop. Hina, why? Why don't you talk to me? Yeah, see, this is my thing. They're all fucking idiots. They don't nobody got no fucking deductive reasoning. This nigga Monokuma said, how do you think I survived that fall? Obviously, I'm the mastermind. And they said, oh my god, you must be! I agree! Fucking idiots. It was that simple. Use your master key card on this door and fucking leave. Alright. I don't even know where Hero would fucking be at. I don't even want to find him, but if I wanted to, would the map tell me where everyone is, or is it a mystery? They might tell me. Okay, that's good. This bitch about to do the dash. I'm already knowing. Look at him. He about to do the dash. Hey, Hero. Makoto, what's going on with you? Every time I see you freak out like that. No. Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified bitch. I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. It's like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? Hey, she love me not. Brr, VVS on my watch. You like my watch? Tuh. He love you too, baby. Hey. Decided to visit the Violet one more time. And the first thing I saw when I got there was Jill. Oh, God. What's her? Passed out. Again. Huh? Toko? She opened it. Good shit. Now, whose is it? Obotoko. No, what you mean, Obotoko? Toko, are you okay? No. She's not dead, is she? It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold. I think I might catch a cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? I was asleep? Oh, I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. I think I remember was making up just a little. What'd you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are just a separate. But don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. Genocide Jack's memory has been added. Well, but all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now, I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byaku's around doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm on fire.
I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to these. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Bye. Toko shut off. Her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask about the picture. Well, there's no point. Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's got to be some reason for it. The fridge is open, but I'm sure they're all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out. I knew you were here. She faints so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
About this room. Oh yeah,
It would seem...
it's a morgue. Yeah,
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and... well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why's everything gotta be so difficult with her? It's actually pretty fucking simple if you notice the patterns, but anyway.
Anyway...
we should close it up. Don't want to leave it open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched, but suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. I was like, are we really like, you're Kyoko. There's no way you're just about to close this. I was like, you are Kyoko. There's no way you're about to close this.
It would seem...
Mukuro's corpse? Those bodies inside this fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time. The mastermind probably brought it up in here. When the mastermind did it. Because they were assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
you may be right. Either way, Now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there. That's it. Oh, bridge meant for storing dead bodies. Can't do it. Can't look inside. Puss ass nigga. That's Kyoko about to do photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your meditation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
because
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? This has gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Or do I fucking leave, or does she actually just wait for me? Or do I have to get active? 9 lights. Biolab lights. 9 of them. Okie dokie. Baby, be calling me Hercules, cause the H on my waist, but this bitch stand for her mummies. Open up, okay. I pop me a perky. It's the same as one of the tool shit. If I remember that tart, it had the same stamp on it. It said Biolab. That's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over there. Tarp. Alright, I'm done. Damn, that was fast.
indeed.
Anyone could do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, huh? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time, and also been struck in the head with a blunt object. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say that they're old? Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. Well, I don't really see the difference.
wrong.
But the difference is immense considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However,
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever. Like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? They have to be, because they said Mukuro's body didn't have no wounds when she first came in. But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were there at least a few days ago, actually what you're saying is exactly why they would include it, because it does have something to do with it. He would have to include it to make it fair. So actually it's the exact opposite. Wow.
so then,
What if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
at the very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins imagining as many possible scenarios as they
In
can.
other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they would find against these other possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. So if there's anything else you would like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. I'm gonna think of it, there was one thing. Earlier, when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5'7", 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then,
indeed,
and don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed,
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukuro Ikusaba.
and
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
so then,
Looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's getting kind of chilly in here. Oh, wait, are we not going to put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
why?
Sad. Did you forget? She was our enemy once. Part of the ultimate despair. But she got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still.
whew,
You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So with someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then,
Think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Ah, hold on. I still got one more thing. Right. I need to ask about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now, watch that ding dong happen right before I give it to her. Hey, Kyoko, I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
What? Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What? So,
What do you mean? Well, you know those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
indeed.
I do, yes. But to get in any lockers, you'd need a handbook of whoever the locker belonged to. Actually, I meant to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it might be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because,
Like I said, only the locker's owners should be able to get into it, right? Can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
what? If that's true,
That video is real too? Video.
Makoto,
I think everything is starting to fit together. And it's starting to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So,
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto,
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. A DVD? It says Class 78 urgent interviews?
so,
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
anyway,
I don't have any time to explain, but just go watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why my pocketbook, I was about to say pocketbook. Yep. None of this makes sense right now, but I guess that means there's some important clue in this DVD.
Makoto,
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Ramble?
in other words,
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything. Even my own feelings. Talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask. For the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
however,
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. That is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burn with the fire of determination. Determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange. To be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. Couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
why?
So why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow. So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What you mean?
Makoto,
Even if the truth you uncovered is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. It's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
so then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Me behind that final farewell. Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself. I got that DVD. I should head to the AV room and check it out. Kyoko says something about hopeless truth, but no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose. Alright. Let's go to the damn DVD room. Let's go to the damn DVD room. Let's go to the damn DVD room. I'm teleporting. I'm not finna fuck around with all this walking. DVD room now. Customer service. Get me straight to the bitch, bruh. Oh, shit. They should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well, then I better take a look. Took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the woo wop woo wop. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. Then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
Is that fucking Mondo? The voice I heard was from the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation.
He sounds just like Mondo.
I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
Sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? Accept? What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. That's a lot I hadn't understood up until now, but this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I had heard, because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? Amnesia? I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the fucking edge. Is it me? Of course it is. Huh? What I saw was me. So I was here. So I was the one taking a picture because they didn't fuck with me, for sure. They ain't never fucked with me and they still don't fuck with me. That's so pussy to me. And possibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
And so my subconscious remembered that, and that's why that nigga said, you can't leave, you have to stay here for Hope. He said my goal isn't to leave, it's to stay. That bitch knew my subconscious was breaking through.
Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yeah?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again with the others. Look at that bitch. Byakuya. Bitch. Toko. Bitch! Ina. Everyone. They all said they agreed to live in the school forever, and then... interesting. Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. The fuck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsies, look like it broke out of service. It just so happened to break now?
Too bad.
Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass. You cut the fucking power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I wanted to watch the whole thing, it'd just be more the same. He'd ask them the same questions, and they'd all say yes. Couldn't help myself. I let out a huge exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Yeah, we know.
Hey.
We know. A convenient outcome, something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or interview DVD? Investigation, I mean, trial or another plant? Ding dong, bing bong.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning.
That bitch is getting mad.
Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning.
This nigga said, this is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. This nigga knows. This nigga knows, bro.
Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
My bad. It's about to begin again. Class trial is gonna start. The final class trial. Last time all our lives will be on the line. Last time hope and despair on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. Stay in. Ding 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 ding. Well. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. Just like she said. Byakuya. Byakuya? Okay, so even he's an idiot. Yeah, I'm... Okay. Alright, bro. Alright. Okay. Okay, bro.
You called for me and so I appear.
What's up, Jill? Damn, you the only nigga fucking with me.
Oh, I'm on fire.
So strong, master is so fun, but so cool.
Yes!
Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it up to me.
My beautiful scissors!
For sure. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. Okay. Where am I? Whew. No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Ooh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Climaximum sorrow.
that's fine.
You're right, this is the final class trial, and this time it'll be fair.
How strange.
It's not even fair. These bitches already think it's me. What do you mean this time? Stop with the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm not even gonna say anything about that. Y'all remember when y'all were like, bro, why do you think that Monokuma might be a girl? I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling white.
What?
So, when you feel white, you feel good. When you feel black, you feel like shit. Or you feel like doing something mischievous. Cause last time you said you were feeling black, I feel like this when you tried to expose our gangster. I'm on to you, bitch. I am so on to you, bro. And I make everyone watching... Okay, bro. That despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away. Okay. Laughing as loud as ever. Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first to enter the elevator. One by one, the others followed. I want them to stop fucking looking at me like that. I want to fight all of them. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator. They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
However,
But you know what that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. at the class trial. You right, I'm ready.
So,
Ready to win, right? Of course. Glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. Not Juan though, cause Juan finna stop right here. Alright, y'all. That is episode 12 of Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. Like if you fuck with it. I'm gonna try to hurry up and get the fucking out quickly, cause today I was supposed to upload, but I don't think the video is processing. So just to make it up to y'all, I'm probably gonna do a double Danganronpa upload this week. And I think it might be the end of the game, who knows. But like if you fuck with it, comment if you got any games you want me to play, man. Subscribe for more content like this. Yeah. Subscribe for more content like this, man. I'll catch y'all niggas in the next one.